fuck? I need a battery. And I need to change this setup. I want to do something stunning. No, I'm gonna have to mess around a little bit with the systems here. Very large roundabout. Okay. Grid. Wait. Wait. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. What a terrible thing, though. What an awful tool. Really.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I was just talking about the grid tool for streets. It's like useless.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's good if you just want to do like... Oh shit, I'm gonna sneeze. Shit's killing me.
That's actually the craziest shit I've ever seen. What the fuck?
What happened?
This guy with the heavy machine gun that the heavy gets, not the LMG, but the other one they get, just killed me in seconds. Like while I was running behind walls, and I'm a heavy. It's almost like he landed all headshots on me. I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
That is crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's weird. Big loss.
Would that make sense? I think that's gonna be too big.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing. Oh no! Son of a bitch! 304, 304 stainless steel. 304, 304, 304. Why is it 304? Right?
What's up, Alec? There's a slight delay on the stream, so...
No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's nice, right? That better work, right?
Are you trying to, like, get a certain thing, or, like...
A circle, yeah.
Oh, just a circle?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just a circle. Perfect circle, right? 305? Okay, I almost shit my pants, dude. Wow. See, that is concerning, right? I mean, it worked out well. I think. Is it symmetrical? Is that like symmetrical? There's some little... Is that the best way to do this?
Make a circle? Sort of.
Complex curve.
Complex curve can work, but I think the easiest way to do it is usually you make a cross.
Oh, and then, yeah,
you measure out, and then you just connect the ends, and you delete the middle.
Yeah. Well, this has the tools to do it like the way I did it, so it's still okay, I guess.
I wouldn't do complex curve. I would do continuous if you're going to try to make a circle. Sorry, not
continuous. But like, how? Let me see.
This complex curve is to make multiple curves. I'm pretty sure, but only over two. Whereas the continuous one, you can keep doing it, I think.
Wait, this is actually a little confusing. So, say I go...
Oh, are you trying to make this, the star thing or whatever?
No, but...
That you're trying to do?
I was just testing this ability. So this is...
Pending up.
Well, the continuous is really good for making long, winding roads, like following rivers, going through mountain passes, without you having to constantly re-click. You can just keep making curving roads.
I'm just concerned about all the angles not being 90. Look at the left bottom's 89. This is 91 on the right bottom here. That you'll see in a moment when the stream delays.
Second Moon Radio.
I'm like, why is it doing that?
Host J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
It's because it's intersecting the road, perhaps. Let me check it
to hear the music of yesteryear.
Yeah, so what can be happening there too is that you're
Let me try this.
One of the... God, hearing the game is rough. One of the...
yeah, it's perfect. 90s.
Okay. Things you have too is, that can be a little finicky sometimes, depending what you're doing. It's really good for making your grids, making sure everything stays in line, like keeping your grids intact. Or your zoning intact, rather. But it's called zone to cell length. It's like the thing that's a little square down in your whatever you call those. Your filters. Just see how there's the asterisk, the book, and the little square, and the 90 degrees. The left side within the tool. Thing.
Yeah, these.
Yeah, those. So the square, the little square, the zone to cell length.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going to snap to the length of a cell. like one of those little squares.
So that's on.
So sometimes when you're trying to get like a real like specific thing, it's gonna keep snapping between two segments of like two things of a square of a cell.
I see.
And you won't be able to get that like finer little adjustment that you might need.
Right, because some of
So,
these
like-
are like I lost some corners on some of these. Maybe it's not perfectly symmetrical. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe that was the limitation of the radius.
Well, and the
here.
other thing is too is the roads don't clip into. So when, like, if you notice, like when you're making the final end of the circle,
Yeah, I made it.
the
right
road
here.
the road
clip in,
didn't
right?
try
It was
to
a different,
clip onto the very end. It lets you try to. They basically put Road Anarchy, a version of it, into the game. So you can just like slam roads in like at crazy angles and all sorts of stuff without the game trying to clip always to the end of the road. And so that's why it was probably being a little finicky with you trying to get that exactly 30 whatever it was.
304. Yeah, it was
304.
forcing a 307 on me. I think so.
Yeah, because
But-
it was jumping to a cell length as well as a thing, so you're missing. That's an example is what I meant.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks like it came out okay. Like I couldn't
it
tell
looks
from the naked eye.
It looks good.
I couldn't tell from the naked eye on the left side there.
Well, no, because you had the first segment of the circle was 304 by 304.
Yeah.
So
all
the
three
road
of
didn't
them
like
should
it
have been
it just overlapped slightly, but it doesn't mean the road warp. It just says that you're connecting it further into the end of the road, but it's fine. Like it connected just fine. Looks good. Is it on perfectly flat land? Like click the contours.
It's definitely not perfectly flat because
Okay.
I was getting like a 0.4 degree grade or something, like going east or some
Okay,
shit
so
like
that might be the only thing that like makes it look a little
like that. It's like a 0.4
Flopped.
degree grade. Yeah. I
Yeah, if you
could've
click the
flattened it.
contours, that little the little double circle. In
Oh
the-
yeah, contour lines. Yeah.
You can see all the little.
Yeah, definitely not the flattest area. I think it's okay enough to build on. I could have flattened it out
Oh, yeah,
a little bit.
It's fine. No, I was just asking about the why that's why the road looks a little lopped because it's on
I see that now.
it's on a hill.
I should have flattened the area a little bit just for this downtown area that I'm planning here. But it's definitely here. I'm gonna keep building some stuff. It's kind of been looking at this for a while.
Oh yeah, play the game, man. I mean, it's like fucking.
What's the
for sure
distance
don't.
here? 608. Perfect. So it did come out well. I think for I mean, is that? God damn it!
Are you trying to make circles inside of circles?
Yeah.
Like, so you might want to
I
try
can
to
do
using
this,
the
actually.
do the parallel road or parallel mode. Activate
Wait.
parallel mode, and then set the
This is-
distance. And
Yeah,
And
I'm
it will
doing
automatically
it the old
make-
school way here.
yeah, if you do parallel road, you'll be able to make two roads at a time, and then you'll be able to line up with one road. And then when you go over it again, it like move in. It'll just keep paralleling in and in until you can make multiple circles that are perfect circles to each other, perfectly parallel.
Okay. Parallel mode. Okay. Hold on, let me think about this for a second though. This is actually a little confusing to use it like this. But to get it as close as possible to the edge, I don't know. Okay, so the parallel.
Wait. Oh, you're.
How do I do the parallel mode again? Toggle parallel mode. Offset. Degrees offset.
Yeah, I mean, you want to put a space between the roads, right? Because you're trying to put zoning.
Yeah, so it needs an offset of like something, right?
Well, yeah,
because I've already made the
4 or
first
5.
one, I don't think I'm going to.
But you can go right over the first one. You can use the first one as another guide.
So it would be. God damn it! What am I trying to do?
So
go.
just experiment for a second. Put the
Yeah, let me.
You can just use the curved road tool for ease,
Continuous.
since that's what you used.
It would be continuous, right?
Or you use the curve because you already did the curve, right? You already you know how to use the curve. You did the 304 by 304. And then you can just.
Yeah, this should work theoretically the same, right? If I could.
Yeah, it should.
If I could manage it. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I need to go like this. Right. Well, I need to go like this, actually. 180 degrees at 304. And go like this. So the offset needs to be how many cells higher? Like, is that big dick? Invalid shape, right? RIP. There's definitely some fuckery happening. Because of that.
Try to use the replace. Oh no, never mind. That won't work.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, because it's just not the same, right?
Super weird. I don't know.
I'll do it the old-fashioned way, just because I've already said that.
Yeah, sure. Just check the parallel mode.
Oh yeah, parallel mode. I'm just gonna go
It's checking.
fully through with this. And then I'm just gonna go at, oh crap. Where was 304 at?
It's super funny that you're doing this because this specific thing, because this is one of the very first cities I built in number 1, or like
really?
not cities, but yeah, like the circles inside of circles, and then like the big pie kind of like setup like the road layout. I did the exact same thing on my first one, and I went through all the shit you're going through right now, just trying to figure out how to fuck to make them like.
Yeah, you know, I think I want it to be a little more like crazy elaborate than just a circle inside of a circle. I would like to have some more, you know, some fucking Venn diagram shit happening.
Oh sure, yeah.
I can't even figure out what I want to do here though. I shouldn't have done that because I need to get that exact halfway point again.
I mean,
3 or 4.
the good thing about the game is like there's no, you know, delete roads, delete them, you fix it, you fucking keep going, you trial and error the shit of it until you figure out what the fuck you're trying to.
Fuck, man.
You know, until you get what you want done. I was watching the one guy, he was saying how like I guess when they were doing when Paradox gave some of them early access, like the content creators, they were only allowed to make like 30-minute videos. And they weren't allowed to go like past a certain point of the game, a certain whatever, like growth.
Yeah.
And the one guy was saying like it was really hard for him to make the footage for the videos because like when he's doing cities, you know, and shit, like he'll spend 7-8 hours and it's like all he's done is roads, and, like slight, you know, terraforming. Like it's like people spend so long just doing like. So especially sometimes just trying to get one thing right. Like,
Yeah.
for their thing. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna take me a while to get everything like perfect, but
Have you ever watched
what am I
YouTuber
looking
Target?
Yeah. He does really crazy shit.
Yeah, all his is like unmodded shit. That's why I used to like watching him, because he did everything vanilla and made shit like so fucking good. Just like, holy shit, dude. Like, it's ridiculous.
That is crazy.
I like the I don't think it's him. But I watched one where it was like the guy did like the Triforce cities. And did like all like, you know, it made it look like all the triangles and shit. Sorts of different stuff like
Actually.
that. I want to fuck around with that later.
Wait.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
I wonder. I don't want to accidentally make a swastika here. It's not.
Okay.
Dude, what should I fucking do? I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just start fucking around.
Reminds me of when I play with like paint and stuff, and I'm just fucking making random shapes and just different shit, just trying to fucking figure out what I want to
Let me
do.
see here. At 34, 90 degrees.
My first couple cities in this one and 2, I literally started, played for like a couple hours, and then just stopped and started anew and tried a completely different thing. And some of them I even did like the same kind of start, but then just tweaked like a different thing here or there until eventually, like, you know, just kind of kept thinking about things more and more and how to, like, you know. That's my problem right now, is I have no idea how to continue my cities.
Uh-oh, I made a peace sign. Oh wait, is this a nuclear sign? Wait, this might be a nuclear sign.
Almost. It's almost a nuclear sign. Looks like a really frowny face. Stick some eyeballs in there. It's gonna be real sad.
That was like 150. I don't know if I do that again, if it's gonna... It's gonna be asymmetrical for sure, but it's not a big deal, actually. Wait, this might be a big deal.
I think that's the coolest thing about these games is, like, especially this one, that, like, with 2, like, a lot, like, your citizens and the traffic and stuff works a lot better than it used to and other stuff, so, like, you can really fucking do some stupid shit. I had some ideas I want to fuck with. I want to try, like, making, like, really, because you can now do stacked roads, like in New York. You can put a road on top of a road on top of a road, like, with the heights. So I kind of want to try some weird shit like that. A lot of cool shit you can.
Yeah.
You can do if you're creative enough with it.
Yeah, obviously this intersection is not going to fucking work. No.
Well, when you get the thing on, you can change the when you get your first level up, you can get the things, the parking stuff, and you can, like, turn off all the fucking traffic lights there, and you can put, like, a roundabout in the center of it, and I bet it would probably, like, start to make it function.
I have a beautiful plan here.
Hell yeah, dude. Looks like a basketball or baseball right now.
How can I find the middle here? How can I find the middle on the side?
How do you find the middle?
Yeah, where can I find where I connected these two, like exactly? Like, I know it's like right there, right? But it's like, obviously that's an eyeball. How can I find the exact middle of that shit? I should have like left some type of marker, right?
Yeah, it'd be tough. You could, so you already have like the road.
Oh, I can go like this from the center, right?
I was gonna say from the center you can go across the portaway. Yeah, I was gonna say, or down the road you already have. Measure it, like, because you already have the road coming from the center, like, so you know where the center of the circle is because you made it from the top.
Is it this? Is this the center right now?
I
actually don't even know what 304 is anymore.
There's a bit of a delay.
Actually, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter really. As long as it's straight across, it's not a big deal. As long as it looks decent enough, as long as it can go straight across, it's perfectly okay. It's not at a 90-degree angle. I can't get this. Okay, here it is. Since it's at a 90, it's like... Alright. Wait, this doesn't look symmetrical, does it? Come on, man. I did them the same way, right? Man, that looks kind of fucked up. There's definitely some shit happening here.
It's Dean. Sad Dean.
Let's figure that out a different way. I'm gonna do this first here, anyway.
Binding by Isaac shit going on, dude.
Why does it keep snapping when I uncheck snap? Is it snapping like this? Actually, that's not ideal. Because it's probably going to create traffic around the circle here. What I could do is... Actually... I could do that. Does not really fit the round theme though, does it? This is terrible. Let's fucking shit out of here. I should just call it. I should just symmetrical and call it. Okay,
You gotta give up on yourself so early, dude. You gotta make
You're right. How much money am I spending on this? Okay.
You're fine.
like it would be like for wait. Man, you know how hard that was to click? Shit. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. Wow, you know, because that's not even, well, let me think about it for a second.
Oh, you're crazy, Alec.
Bitch. If that's 90 degrees, then I'm retarded. Let me see. Actually, you know, something like that could work. Just all the way. I want to give it like a big nut sack. This is all fucked up though. This is gonna be real hard to make symmetrical. I don't want this. I don't want this nut sack feeling. I'll just do what I was thinking about, but I don't think it's gonna be easy to do it all. Which is gonna be like try to find where the because what's 90 here? What's 90? It's gonna be different on every single side, I think. Man, they fucking make this hard. Get 90, bitch. Oh my god. I'm ready to cry. I don't think I can make those fine movements with my hand. Oh my god, I'm ready. Oh my god.
Okay. What might be happening? What's wrong too is it's also snapping to guidelines. You might need to turn those off after too. It's trying to snap to like the guidelines of the other roads. So you might need to temporarily take those off while you're trying to figure out, like, make these like random shapes.
This isn't gonna work well. I think this. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. Complex here. I can bend it again. Let me see. Oh, well that helps. This is killing me. This is killing me inside, actually. This is killing me inside, actually.
I can feel the struggle, dude.
This is killing me inside right now. I'm gonna probably give up on this. I'm probably gonna give up on this part right now and just continue making some normal roads. The resonances around it though. Okay. Actually, I'm having a struggle here. And this is like confusing me where the middle point is here. That's throwing me off big time. Look at that. Okay, what's... Yeah, like right. What's 90 degrees here? Is that 90 fucking degrees? Is that 90 fucking degrees? That's 90 fucking degrees. And then, as far as this goes, I don't know if I could freehand this, man. But I don't want to get too much traffic going here. It can handle like one at the in-between these. Maybe. I really don't want traffic right there. How the fuck am I gonna design this shit, fam? Shit, bro.
I have no idea what you're trying to design, brother. So I don't know what like what's going on in your noggin, brother. It's cool, like centerpiece of the town, like the roadway. Something different. Like, are you trying to design like a residential area or a thing, or just a mixed, or just?
Yeah, I'm trying to do a downtown area with mixed like high density, and
Okay.
we'll see how this is. I actually don't know what I do know. No, I don't really. Let's see. Overlapping? Really? Are you gonna show me the grid match of that? Okay. Yeah, I think that is okay. For the most part. I'll try it. I'm not a brilliant traffic artist, but I'll try to limit it. Definitely not gonna do that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did that not come out straight? I don't think it did. My line's like fucked. They are. How the fuck is that? It's just the terrain, right? Not perfectly flat. It's gotta be.
Yeah. If you're struggling with like the roads being wobbly, you're looking this up. You gotta You gotta flatten everything out, man. You're gonna get the hills and all that are gonna make all your shit look funny. One of the things that drives me nuts when I watch some people play this, like streamers or YouTubers that don't do any landscaping, and they just start putting fucking like stuff down. Like they'll put like a factory down or something, and the whole fucking base of the factory looks like a fucking wave pool. Like roads are all bent and warped, and I'm like, oh my god.
Hell yeah.
like it looks terrible.
Yeah, this is definitely wonky, but
No, I mean this looks okay. Like this looks fine. You're just doing roads and stuff, and you're messing with shit. Plus, you're just having just fucking around, dude. Like it's all good. Figure shit out. Try. That's the beauty of these games. Sometimes you just gotta try shit out. The traffic might be fine. Like who knows? I'm not exactly sure. I was really surprised how well the traffic was in my city. Like, still is. It's fucking crazy. Like solid traffic. I was like, what the hell?
how did that bend like that? I was like freehand this, I guess. Like I don't. How did it bend like that underground? It's just fucking redo that shit.
Oh, when you came out of the tunnel, how it like looks kind of how it bent a bit there. I think that's because it tried right when you went to click it, the very last second, it snapped to one of the guidelines and fucking yoinked it off to the side.
Think it did.
You have to be so fucking
it's
diligent with this shit, dude.
It's being aggressive to me.
Yeah, like you really gotta fucking take off some of those things sometimes if you really want to get something specific. Cause yeah, the guidelines and the cell length will fucking just pull you in certain directions and shit. It's really hard to get straight lines or other stuff sometimes. Especially when you have like a lot of roads the way you do right now, they're kind of like very bendy and coming from all different sides, different angles.
Look at like that is so
Kinda.
weird. Yeah, it's fucking with me for sure. But yeah, I'll just try to fucking do this.
Just uncheck the guidelines, bro. Not the guidelines. That should help.
Oh man. This is rough. Actually don't know if that is completely symmetrical, but this is not going to be symmetrical actually. That'd be just right there for now. Definitely not going to be symmetrical. Pretty decent for the moment. I don't know if I'll be able to get this one. On a 90.
This is Second Moon Radio, classical for the modern age. Unlike most modern music, classical has always been penned by someone sitting in front of a sheet of blank
Forced me to get 1 degree off.
using only their
Fucking annoying.
imaginations as guides through a silent audible masterpiece.
I mean, that's
Now,
plenty good.
here we
for
sit
this
listening at
moment.
full volume, and our souls are transported. But let us not tarry.
Let's get
On to the next rapisode.
this. Just sort of sinking. Oh no, this is all gonna be fucked up too. Look at that. We're gonna be freehanding a little bit here. Just because I don't want to deal with it. We got some snappers. Overlapping my fucking dick hole, bud. It's gonna come out all fucked up. Look at that, look at that. Oh my god. There's some shit happening here, Punk.
I mean, looks like you're having a bit of a rough time with this. I like the idea. It's really fun. I think the end of your road that you're trying to thing is a little crooked.
Oh yeah.
What's going on there?
Yes, sir. It is indeed crooked.
That's making the whole thing a little lopsided. Not that that's necessarily a terrible thing. I mean, I think it looks good.
It's yeah, it's fucked up there a little bit. I don't think it'll be that noticeable. Okay, I had to freehand right here a little bit just because this forced me 1 degree off on this side.
Not in the grand scheme of things. No, I don't think so, dude. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it is. The whole thing's tilted. Look at that. What happened with this zone right here? Okay, same with this. So it's actually okay. Definitely not the best work we've ever done. But it's not, I don't want it to be like perfectly symmetrical, boxy, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do a fuckload of like prep math and like if you wanted to get all symmetrical, you would have probably wanted to start that circle with a cross. And then you always had true center from the cross, and then you can, you go off from there, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially when you're doing it on a fucking hilly surface. You're drawing on a piece of paper with lumps in it, dude. Like, of course, it's gonna be a little funky. And like you said, you're eyeballing a lot of this and just kind of. But that's the thing, right? Like, it's the thing I've been trying to do for myself, because I can be really fucking picky trying to get things to look like pretty much as perfect as in my mind as they should look. But one of the guys I watched said, I forget the exact quote, but he said something along the lines of like, "Don't let perfection get in the way of like good enough," or whatever, type thing. Like, you're sitting there trying over and over again, trying to get something to do things, and it's just like, nah, man. Like, it's one road in your city, dude. Like, or one thing. Now, if it fucks everything up, like, you know, then sure. Maybe start from scratch. But I think this is really cool. I feel like I'm kind of inspired.
Kind of inspired by this design of not being symmetrical. But I'm just gonna roll with it at this moment.
I would go at it a different way personally, but that's just because of what I'm like.
I'm going to roll with it like this. Let these go both ways. Actually, that won't work on this side. But I can't allow traffic to flow like that. This might be a problem later. Right here. Can't have that, yeah. These fuckers need to be directed. Originally, this is supposed to come down. It was supposed to come up right here. How did I fuck this up? Look at what I've done. Let's actually demolish these if I can. I guess I could replace them with an underground mode. Oh, is it gonna go the right direction? Hey, I don't know. You know, fuck it.
Oh, if you want what? You want
I didn't know if the replacing it was gonna go in the right direction.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that you have to drag the direction you want the roads to go in. That's all. That's all you have to do is hit replace and then just drag, like, you know, whatever direction you want them to go, and it'll put them in the right. You can do that with replace as well. Sorry, with the delay again, like, it's tough. Plus, I can't listen to it without hearing the, like, you know.
Very chill.
What the full shit. But yeah, no, you got it anyway.
Will that create problems? Most likely. I just don't like the whole square, but we got it on both sides, not on this side. Cause yeah, it's good. Alright, these fuckers should be chill, right?
Oh, I think your roads are fine. Yeah, you got plenty of road too for them to. I think the only thing I personally would do just for smoothness is put a roundabout in one of the initial.
The thing is, I need to get the upgraded ones, but
the little ones will work just fine for now. Honestly, they'll do their job.
Or where do you think I need those? In the
just in the initial intersection when coming into the city to go into the main part, just so that they don't stop at a stoplight and then have to turn.
That was 4. I don't know, actually. We'll see. I can change stuff, but oh, the initial intersection to the city, the very first one.
Yeah, the first one that comes down into the circle, like the starts, like like out the freeway. I would do that one there, that way, and then maybe the second one coming down the top of the T. Not the twin road, but like the T intersection, like right down the center. At the the most northern one, all the way at the top.
Oh, okay, the most northern one at the top. Yeah, I think I got that one. There is this light here, but I don't know. Probably. I might have to make this like a one-way or something. But, for now, we definitely have a decent enough setup to work with. Let's see. I want city services to be like in a really good spot. It's probably going to be around this area here. Maybe I can expand upwards too. Let's take a look at this actually. Don't want you guys to get waterlogged, you know? Did I turn that? Did I turn that? I did. What the fuck? Man, it's like it moves off of 180 so easily. It's like, god damn.
Yeah, I tend to, when I'm doing my roads, I tend to be a lot of times I'll try to zoom in a little closer. So the micro movements of your mouse don't have as much of an impact on. It's like the farther you are out, the more likely it is that it's gonna fucking be affected by your hand movement.
Yeah, that's fucking... Just temporarily do this. Let's temporarily do this.
You gotta double check your bridge. You got a second?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I see that. Okay, I'll fix it.
You're listening to Second
like,
Moon.
holy shit.
Why does it
That's
fucking just
that's
not
some-
auto
that's some-
connect that
wherever you
shit,
That's some
bro?
Mario Kart shit right there, dude. They're gonna drive fucking. Oh shit.
Smooth that out a little bit.
Fucking. Oh yeah.
Should have
dude.
probably chose like a 4-lane tied arch bridge. Probably don't need that. It's okay. Just like power. Small hole. Yikes. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. We got a transformer station. Where should I put my transformer station? It doesn't really need to be close by, right?
No, it just needs to be connected to the outside lines there.
It could be right next to the power plant, right?
Yep, that's where I usually put mine.
Alright. Wow, what a griefer. Look at all those numbers stacked up. Like, how am I supposed to see anything when all the numbers are stacked up like that? Like, what the fuck is happening? Chill out, bro. God damn, man.
You know, you can stick your power lines underground, right?
Oh, that'd be nice. Okay, I'll fix
Stick
that.
'em
I'll
underground.
fix that later. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. Jesus
They don't have
Christ.
to be all going haywire crazy like this.
That'd be nice. I think I already connected the sewage.
Oh yeah, dude, that's sick. Oh fuck.
Not enough electricity. Okay, well,
I
you
like
should
this
get
little
electricity now,
basketball
right?
town. This basketball town's OP.
Alright. City services. How do I want to do this? I was saying on this road. That way I can have like a heart that I can run shit through left and right. Down big lane. Down big lane.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay, so yeah. Medical clinic. I guess, wait, is this? Yeah, that's not, okay. Yeah, they'll go like right here. Oh, good coverage. The coverage in this seems like a lot better than it was like.
Oh yeah,
than it
yeah.
was in cities.
Especially in the city, like the size of the cities that we had, like ended up making in this one so far. Like, it gets a little rough with these little clinics. Like when you, like in my city, it's pretty big, but when I put a hospital down, it covers my whole fucking city. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the coverage on a lot of them is
Oh, man.
pretty, like especially the bigger the higher tier buildings is really solid.
Damn,
Fuck you guys
I want the landfill to be over here, I think. But I want it to be like over here. Sheesh. That's city side. That's annoying.
You can buy a tile. You can buy that tile right beside
Can I
the
buy one right now? Okay, nice.
power plant.
Ideally, I didn't want it right there, but I don't know how big the road needs to be for that, but it needs to have a decently sized area. That's not gonna do well, actually. I'll figure this out later. This whole area is gonna have to get redone, but probably not gonna expand this way for quite some time. I don't wanna like get it into the groundwater. This is like right along the edges, right? I don't know, like this seems like really big. Actually, don't know if it needs to be that big, but okay. This is
Oh,
as
you're
big
making
as,
like a map. Okay, I'm seeing it now though with the delay. Holy shit, the fucking Batman symbol of fucking...
Yeah, I don't want that even there, so hopefully I can like remove, like empty
That
it
is-
later and remove it.
That is
But I do
enormous.
want it to have decent like access to the city too.
It looks like a giant Pac-Man is coming up out of the ground to try and eat your fucking thing. Jaws or like a worm or something. It's fucking sick. That's one fuck of a zone you got there, dude.
We'll see. If it's a little slow, I'll try to create a connection so it can like connect to this side too. Probably have to do that when I get the square, but this is beautiful,
Ugh.
right?
That garbage zone is fucking hilarious. it's so huge.
Here, let me modify the zone. How do I modify the zone? To delete it?
No, you definitely don't have to delete it. Maybe you don't have the button yet. Might have to just wait.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything with it.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. So you can click and drag the nodes they already put down, or right click on a node to delete it. I think you just had it, didn't you? Just like fucking with it.
Okay, yeah. I got it. Yeah, I don't need it this big. Wow.
It don't let me stop you from doing what you do. I just thought it was funny. This.
It won't let me delete all of them, so it's being really annoying now.
Well, you have to have some. You have to put you have to put so much of a a thing there. So it can be relatively small, especially to start out.
How do I add a node? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck is going on here? I think you just click.
It's being a little bitch, but let's put it at a 45 and a 90 here. This should be okay. Alright. What else do I need? Zoning? I don't even know what the fuck am I doing with that, dude. We're gonna want a lot of light density. But this is not where I want light density residents, sadly. They can get beach homes, right? You know what we'll do? Make a, we'll make a nice little, neighborhood right here. Yeah, whatever, fuck it, dude. Actually, you know, the grid tool is so bad. It's like, hey, I want traffic. Right?
I really think you're thinking a lot about the traffic from the first game compared to the traffic in this game. I'm telling you. I have no traffic in my fucking city.
Oh.
Like no congestion whatsoever. And I use the grid tool I have a massive fucking grid. Like a huge fucking section of my city use the grid tool, and I have literally almost all my roads are green.
How do you do that, huh?
It's just the traffic works a lot better in this game than it did by default in the first one. It doesn't. What the hell did they say? The guy was explaining the traffic doesn't just pick the shortest route like it tried to in the first game. It also calculates traffic and all stuff like that. So cars will take different roads that they know for different things. Once it might get crazy in a big ass city, obviously, but I'm at about 20k almost I think now. And like I said, and it's all still the same entrance. I haven't put in any highway roads. I haven't altered any of that.
Interesting.
I have a little tiny roundabout. I haven't bought the big roundabouts. It runs surprisingly. The traffic runs surprisingly well. I'm sure if you bottlenecked the absolute fuck out of it, it might be, give you some trouble. But
right. gonna have to rezone this later, probably.
That's something I have to work on doing. Like I watch a lot of people play. Like I'll watch YouTubes and stuff of this stuff. And some people will do like they'll start the city and they'll kind of have like an idea of what they're gonna do.
Second Moon Radio, the station
and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then like later in the game, they just start destroying like huge swaths of things and completely remapping and redoing stuff like when they want like get to that point. And I'm like, oh, I guess you can do that. Like, I'm always like really reluctant to just like delete homes in different sections like that, but it'll all come back. Like that's the other thing too in this game that they don't seem to like when you, like in the first game when you deleted certain things, like the whole fucking city like fucking lost its mind.
Yeah.
Get all depressed and fucking up. It doesn't seem to be as bad in this one like right away. Like my city's been at max happiness, and I even jacked up the taxes for a while to like 17% just to make some money for a bit. And they were like, yeah, taxes are high, but everything else is so good, we're still the happiest we can be. It was like -3 happiness for high taxes, but I had like +8 for luxury, +8 for wealth, +8 for spacious homes. Like I had so much like positives that they were like, yeah, whatever, high taxes is fine. Like they definitely changed. Also, this is a biggest tip I'll give you if you care for this kind of stuff is on the little what do they call that, the AR, no, what is it called, residential commercial RC, what's it, industrial RCI, the RCI meter, they call that little thing down there.
Oh yeah, that's
when it said later on it might say like, oh, we want like heavy residential or whatever. Don't swath like a whole block. Sometimes literally one little 4x4 building will suffice for what they actually want. Because what if you in the first game, it's like, oh, it has this massive demand, so you just like start displacing tons of shit, and it starts to fill it out. In this one. If you overbuild, like that's the one thing I found with my heavy residential stuff. I started putting like apartment buildings in. A lot of my apartment buildings would get abandoned after a while because I guess they weren't having enough people living in them. Because I'd put like a bunch down because that's what you're like, oh, it has a full bar demand, I should put a bunch of apartments down. But then you put like one big apartment down. And that's the other thing I didn't realize as much. Like when you zone something and you zone like the blocks, right?
Yeah.
Like, so if you zone like a 2x2 or 3x3 or 4x4, all of that dictates like the size of the actual building that gets spawned into, depending on if there's one available for that size. So if you just do like a big 6x6 block of a fucking apartment building, a colossal apartment building is going to spawn, and it's going to have like fucking like 200 families living in one apartment building.
Hell yeah!
So it's gonna take up so that apartment building is gonna do a lot of work for your demand on its own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you do like a whole block of 6x6s, you'll get a bunch. You might get a few like few apartments built, but you're not gonna have enough people to live in them.
Right.
So they're just gonna be like, you're gonna have these massive apartment buildings that are fucking empty. You're like, oh well, fuck, that doesn't work.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I see.
But that was the only thing I found.
I think I experienced that already.
Yeah, the ones that seem to be perfectly fine for the most part is like low residential housing and industrial. Those two I haven't had too much of any issues with. My industrial, every once in a while I'll get not enough workers, so I gotta like tone back a little bit. The most consistent one I've been having a hard time getting under control is my commercial buildings not having enough customers. That's the one like little
Oh yeah,
pop up I get over like all my
that.
buildings.
I want to try to resolve that now with this city too.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like, I think that's my problem too. Is sometimes I put too much commercial in one specific spot. Like, I think like, oh, this is the main strip, so I'll just line it with commercial. And I'm like, okay, if I have this huge strip of commercial, then and I have like all like and underneath of it I have like blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks of residential. In my mind, I'm like, oh, the residential people will come up and like use the commercial stuff. But it seems like if the people aren't already in the area, they don't go and seek out the commercial use. Does that make sense? So like, the farther away you get from the commercial, the less likely that commercial, like, it's almost like you have to put the commercial
next to
where
residences.
it's gonna get traffic. Yeah, because like I put it toward maybe later I'll just show you a couple shots of my city to explain what I mean too. Because I'm just like sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, I don't have that much commercial, like compared to especially compared to residential. I have so much residential. Like 80% of my city is residential, and I'm like, how the hell is there not enough customers? Like, I'm like where are you guys getting your food and stuff from if you're not fucking using these stores?
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I like the row house. The row houses those are really cool.
Let me see here. I'm already getting fucked on low density.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like all that happens in this game essentially is if you don't like I don't play against the RCI meter anymore. I used to think like, oh my god, I have demand. I better fill it. All that happens is if you don't put the demand in right away, your city just doesn't grow. They don't get like angry or anything, like nothing, no negative thing happens. It just all halts. Like your growth will halt. But like, if you're in a positive thing, like you're still growing and stuff, it will grow slowly. You can like, because there's people like they'll say like, let the simulation run, quote unquote, and they'll just sit there and like do what they call detailing. They'll make custom parks and trees and put down pathways, decorate the city, and
Right.
they'll do all this kind of shit while the game's still running. And you see their RCI meters full, right? And it's just like they're just waiting to like expand whenever they decide that that's what they want to do. And I think the one thing with these games that I've tried to like adjust myself to, because I always played it like a game. Like, this meter's a demand. I better meet it.
Yeah.
But
it
seems to react pretty well to not doing that. Sorry.
Yeah. And I remember doing that in like Cities 1. It's just kind of ignoring demand and let my positive profit just go on for a long time until I feel comfortable to make another expansion. And it's like,
yeah, there's some neat tricks too you can do for like, so let's say you have like some buildings, like some let's say as an example you want to put down a geothermal power plant later, which is pretty expensive, but it provides like a pretty good amount of power from a source of groundwater, and which is but the workers, a section of the workers are required, I think, highly educated. So if you want to incentivize some highly educated people to come to your city, you can go into your taxes and lower the taxes for like highly educated people by a bit, and that will incentivize people to come to your city. And that will help like fill out your workforce. Like if you don't have like a full education system, because like in the game, the Sims take a while to go through a full like education.
right.
Takes like a significant amount of time. So, and then you got to build a high school, you got to build the elementary school, and then you got to build the college, and then eventually you got to, if you want to, build a university, and they got to go through all those steps, and it takes like a long time to get like a really educated population, like naturally or like occurring through your city.
Right.
There's some cool little tidbits you can kind of fuck with to get people to kind of join or like show up that are already fulfilling those roles, because that's what surprised me the most. I put down like a pretty big farming area, and it was like needs like 60 workers. I'm like, oh fuck, and it was like like instantly filled up. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like I have had very little problems with like not enough workers or different things like that. So
Right.
It's honestly all those little things to me that make this one so much more enjoyable from like especially a very like beginner / casual standpoint, like a person like me. Like I don't know how to fucking do like districts. Like I'm like I'm like lost on that. Like I'm like, okay, you can put a district down. I'm like, what? Like I'm like, I guess like my city I'm working on now, I ended up just kept stretching the district, and I'm like, wait, my whole city's just a district now. Like this isn't how this is supposed to be. So I just deleted it. And I'm like waiting, cause like I don't know. I'm like, one, I don't live in I live in a city. Well, my city's not exactly a great example of it's not a metropolis, right? It's not like the big cities.
Yeah.
So
same with mine, but
the examples I have are pretty poor for anything like to look at stuff like that. So I have to I watch a lot of people do this stuff, because like same with like setting up like railroads or even bus lines. Like I did several bus lines today or yesterday, I guess you could say now. It's almost 8 in the fucking morning. And like several of my bus lines had like 4 passengers, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then I looked at them like, okay, like in my mind I'm like, oh, I put them through like the neighborhoods, but then I realized I didn't really put them to any key points of the city. So like it's like you have to like, I'm like, okay, like it's crazy how detailed you can and kind of almost have to get to make that stuff work well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I realized I went off on a tangent there for a bit.
No, that makes sense.
Like that's the one thing I want to work on in my next city is like learn how to do like buses.
Yeah, bus routes are pretty
metro.
Pretty daunting.
Yeah, I just want to get better at that stuff and figure out how to really. I think my problem is I start to rush things. I have a really great time in the beginning setting up my initial layouts and kind of starting my city and really getting it to begin. But once I get to like a certain point, I'm kind of like, fuck, what do I do with it now?
Right.
Like
that's where you just keep expanding.
Yeah, well, and that's one guy I was watching had this really interesting point where he said like he actually carved like a whole new river like to cut his city off, and he was saying like for himself he was like he wanted more natural boundaries on the map because he didn't want such a one large clump of city.
Has anyone seen my keys?
Like he likes to make multiple smaller towns and cities that connect
sorry about that.
All together, and I was like, oh, that's like a really
more
good way of
realistic,
like looking at it.
I'm sure they'll turn up. They're for the
for sure.
Parked outside the radio station.
Oh,
like a city's not all blocked out. Well, if you look at LA, it is. But
well, I think that's why like most of the cities like that I'm always like I thought are kind of cool, like try and build our like cities like more like New York.
For listening to
because they're just like the concrete jungle.
Interesting news from this.
So like that's it's just literally fucking blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks of fucking building like apartments.
And you know what that means, folks. It means
buildings
we're not
and whatever,
right?
Enough. Like it's
right.
Even like when you look at how gridded like Manhattan is and so like New York is so fucking wild.
It's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade
so it's kind of
balance,
having
and the
economy
economy
is booming. But I do want to learn
more after this.
Through
housing
just
shortage is
the
driving
process
up
of playing
prices
how to
in the
make
area.
more
That's
natural.
right, Glenda. But apparently
Less
that's
gridded
not all
cities,
good
'cause I grid a
news.
lot.
We're joined today
I
by
definitely
an
am, like-
expert guest, Professor Nutt.
I really like having
Welcome,
the
Professor.
really
so
flush
a housing
zoning,
shortage is
the really
bad for people
clean,
trying to move here, right?
full zoning and stuff like that. I have a hard time just making like curvy like super curvy and kind of
Which are
off.
entirely apart from the
off
actual
layouts.
rewards enjoyed.
I want to go a little
Then
extreme. I might
consider
try to like
Red,
take
one final
take
question,
more of
Professor.
my like
Is the
artistic.
housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the
that's what I'm
short
looking
term.
for.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are
Influences and make
discussing
more
is the
like
study of a statistical
kind of absurd,
abstraction
fantastical
and its
cities, not
effect on
necessarily
the
like
human
so
Thank
much
you,
in
Professor.
the form of
It is a
realism.
question of
Like things that are more like just have fun with trying to make goofy shit work.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I was thinking of trying to make like mountain tiered cities where you have roads that like connect through bridges that go up into like multiple tiers.
Oh,
Even
that'd
if I
be sick, yeah.
man make the mountains and stuff, just to kind of see how it all like how the game tries to like how it make it work. Rather than going like right now I'm kind of doing a really weird thing where I'm trying to just play the game from like an achievement standpoint. So I'm like, there's so many buildings that it's like, oh, to unlock this building, place 20,000 units of fucking residential, and put 30,000 units of this thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay. So I'm just swathing. I'm just making grids and filling it with like residential, making grids and filling, trying to meet the fucking quota, so to
Right.
speak.
Yeah. I think the light residential try to fuck you. I'm only gonna do this like one big neighborhood in the city, then I'm gonna fucking give this area its own thingy. Whatever you call it. Oh, there's natural resources right there. I didn't know about when I built this.
Oh,
Oops.
you have like, is that like oil or something?
Yeah. Oops. Okay. This just means we're a rich city, right? I did medium density. I just want to get this out of the way, actually. I know this is... I don't need all this. I don't want to forget later.
That would look super, that would look really cool with the, like when you can evolve this into more late game downtown with, like, the skyscrapers and the tall buildings all kind of peeking up in the center of the, around the circle and stuff. That would look, pretty wild.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I want, like, a stunning kind of downtown section. But obviously, this could just be, like, a small city in what is otherwise a very, very large city. I was thinking about maybe doing like kind of more of a metropolis over here on along the coast, inland along that.
Yeah, that's what I got to do with my current city. Is I've done everything on the island so far that I'm on, and I realized I have like an entire like coastline across from the island. I feel like I get intimidated by having to fuck with highways. And that's something I just gotta play with and learn more about. Like, I watch people make like the highway intersections and stuff like that, and it looks so cool and satisfying to do it, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know how to fucking do, like, how to lay out a complex intersection or make sure my traffic's gonna flow properly through this fucking thing.
Alright.
But part of that's, I think, also, I guess, the fun is that you can just kind of just fucking do what you want. I don't know if you've noticed this. The high school has a massive fucking attachment you can put to it. By the way.
Oh, yeah. I know about the attachments. I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, the high school has an entire stadium it can connect to. If that's something you want to end up trying to use later, you'll have to definitely find some room for it. Oh, and that is the one thing. So the modules that you connect to a building, once you connect them to the building, you have to delete the whole building to connect them if you want them in a different orientation. You can move it all as one piece, but like, let's say you put the stadium on the back of the high school, and then you decided you want it on the side of the high school, you have to delete the high school.
God damn.
For the ones that are like the modules that go outside of the footprint of the Like lucky, like that one's great. That one's inside of the college, so that's good. But this one, the college library, will go on the outside. Sorry, I had the delay, so I'm talking from what I'm seeing.
Relocate the high school so I can. There we go. Let's see what upgrades to the elementary school. 5% health for students. The playground is good. Let's fucking ball out on this place. I can do multiple of these.
Yeah, I don't know if they have multiple. If they stack by any means, though. I mean, maybe they do, but I don't think I've added more than one module to any buildings just yet that you can.
That seems kind of silly, right? I probably don't need all these upgrades. I'm just gonna drown myself in debt, but the library is nice.
Yeah. I usually put I'll put the playground on the elementary school because that just makes sense. Like to me, like you know.
Sheesh, that sports field for the high school, huh?
It's big. Yeah, it's a big module. That's why I was warning you about it. This, if you want to try and put it down somewhere. I think the funny thing is too is when you get large sports parks, I actually think that one is bigger than the actual football field that you can get, which is kind of it's like what the fuck, like.
Damn, dude, how the hell does that sports field not fit in here? Just a little off, bro. Can it go sideways? It can't go sideways, huh?
Yeah, I wish that would be a really great thing for the future, letting us rotate the modules to not just be like. Yeah, I definitely think that putting it like long ways would be great for the field.
Wait. Oh my god. It's an asshole, huh?
Yeah, because I've like fucked it up. I always like now know to like leave room somewhere for it. Like it's just silly.
That is just so annoying that they've done that. So big. Look at that shit. I just gave it like 3 sports fields.
I never tried to connect more, but can you connect more?
Here's all my money. Okay. We have to load an autosave on this. We'll see. Go pollution.
Oh, putting all the modules on right away? Yeah, that'll fuck you up financially. Yeah, that's it. Because I definitely feel like it needs some balancing. I feel like the cost combined with the upkeep of a lot of the modules is a little too high. Some of it just isn't. I don't know. Just doesn't feel like it makes like a lot of sense. Like some of the modules like basically double the upkeep of the building. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, especially how high the upkeep is on some of the buildings. Like, I'll give you an example. Garbage. My city. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to go without a landfill. So I got the recycling center, which was like 2.2 or 2.8 million to fucking put down. And I'm like, oh my fuck. So I saved for that, put it down. That wasn't enough. So I got the incineration plant as well and put that down, and I still struggle with garbage in my city. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I have like $4 million down in garbage, and I have like I think it's like almost $400,000 or $500,000 a month upkeep for garbage, and it's not enough for my city. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's fucking.
It's so much of my money is going into just garbage, like dealing with garbage.
Yeah, I wonder. You gotta wonder about that.
So I know in Cities 1 there were people that made a lot of mods or like made like new buildings, custom assets that had way better like the cost efficiency to them. Yeah, honestly, I would just take your taxes and I would raise them. That's what I would do. A bit for now.
Yeah, I'm so fucked right now.
I mean, it might be a little early on stuff.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done those things, but...
Oh yeah, for those, you those are rough early, man. The thing.
High rent. That's okay. I'm gonna load back an autosave like right before I built all those. It's autosaving. I set it to autosave every 10 minutes.
I like how they